Asylum seekers have been housed in this hotel on the Wirral for 5 years. But protests only started 3 weeks ago, driven by a proposal by the Home Office to move out the families with children who are here and house single men instead.
We have got enough wrong ones of our own. We don't need to be importing any more. If they were coming legally, then that's fine. But coming on the boats and then being put into areas where there's schools, there's nurseries, there's vulnerable children, and we know nothing about them, I think it's a risk to our local area.
New government data shows in this area there's just over 700 asylum seekers, and numbers have in fact slightly dropped over the last year. But for some local residents, a feeling of unease has grown.
I wouldn't even have 100 English men in that. You know, families, they integrate into the population, they go to the schools along with every other child here. You know, and I just think men on their own, why have they left their women and children there?
The Labour-run council said it was asking the government to reconsider its plan and would look at mirroring Epping Council in a court challenge to get the hotel shut.
There seems to be this mindset of so-called good refugees and bad refugees, and a constant theme of they're all young men of military age, they're all rapists, paedophiles, murderers. This sort of thing, we don't see that. As a charity, we are dealing with normal people who are fleeing the most appalling terrors: war, conflict, persecution, modern-day slavery, torture, you name it.
Only a very small number of asylum seekers are housed in hotels in this area. Only 5%, in fact, are in hotels. The rest are in different types of accommodation. But the protests here, although rooted in very local concerns when you speak to people, have become part of this wider question about illegal migration in general, but also what the government is seen to be doing about it.
Doesn't seem to be anything to curtail people. They say, oh yeah, we'll do that, and then nothing happens.
It makes me feel really sad, actually. I'd like to see people be welcomed in our country and looked after. And if they're not meant to be here and they're here for the wrong reasons, well, OK, well, you don't grant them asylum.
Get them on the boats, put them back. That's all I can say, really. I get a bit angry.
You get a bit angry. What is it about it that makes you angry?
It just riles me to think we've got our own problems and the homeless. And like I say, in there given everything.
The local council told us it wants to work with the government to find solutions that are fair and compassionate. People outside this hotel just want to see something done. Katerina Vittozzi, Sky News, the Wirral.